Ahoy, me hearties, and welcome back to Captain Starshard's Pirate Stream. Today we're joined by a very special guest, my first mate, Mr. Rillip. Say hello, Mr. Rillip.
Hello, Mr. Rillip.
Are you ready to play?
Pirate Day?
No, it was last Tuesday. I missed it. So today we be making it up with a belated pirate stream. Yarr! No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. We missed it. We'll do it next year. Who cares? Today we're doing something even better. Today we're joined by Rillip.
Make it up.
We could just make what up?
We could just tell everybody on Thursday, like, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
No, because you can Google it. It'll tell you. September 19th.
We'll just tell them that was last year.
What? They doesn't move around. It's not Easter.
They don't know that.
Well, somebody will know it. Somebody knows how to Google. So what are we doing today, Rillip? You brought this to my attention, so why don't you fill everybody in?
I heard this is where you wanted to move to instead of living where the shower is in the basement.
Yeah, so speaking of that, I can't legally refer to the building that I live in as a house, but we did just buy it.
That's always encouraging.
We did buy the building.
I live in a large indoor shed.
It's classified as a hovel. So yeah, so we finished doing all the stuff to buy the house today, and everything got filed with the courthouse. Oh, I didn't know that Carlton was on Dancing with the Stars.
So what I want to know.
All right, what do you want to know?
How did the previous owner manage to buy the house?
I don't know. It's a new rule, I guess. Nobody knows.
I don't think it's that new, man.
What? Oh, the house?
Well, the house or the rule?
He bought the house a long time ago. I don't know. I mean, we've lived here for 10 years, and he owned it before we lived here, so presumably it was bought before then.
Yeah, but this is like government bureaucracy. You know how slow they are to change anything.
Well, unless they're making it more inconvenient for me specifically.
That's fair.
Yeah, so there you go.
You know, ruining Starshard's Day is on the docket. Like, you might as well go ahead.
Let's move that up to our first order of business. So, this is 24 Brentwood Drive in Avon, Connecticut. Beautiful 3-bed, 2.5 baths, 1,700 square feet. Only $500,000. I don't know if that's a good deal. What do you think, Rillip?
It's a pretty good deal.
Pretty
Avon
good deal?
is sort of part of the tri-state area, so...
Like from Phineas and Ferb?
Yes.
All right, let me zoom out here so I can just kind of have an idea, because I don't know where anything is. What is the tri-state area?
So Vermont, New York, and Pennsylvania are the tri-state area, right around New York City.
Vermont?
No, not Vermont. Sorry, Connecticut. Connecticut,
New York, and Pennsylvania. What about New Jersey?
I mean, sometimes it gets included instead of Pennsylvania. It depends on who you're talking to.
Boy, that's awkward. Everybody forgets about New Jersey.
Yeah, it's really like a 5-state area, but...
I mean, it's the East Coast. Everything's like a 5-minute drive away. All right, so wait, I got lost. Where were we? We were in Avon.
Near Hartford, yeah.
Near Hartford. Oh, there we go. Hey, I remember, like, wasn't...
2 hours from New York City, give or take. 2 hours,
like, by car?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't Liz Lemon from 30 Rock from Whitehaven? I don't even know where that is. I thought it was in Connecticut, but I don't see it on here. All right, so we're in Avon. Let's zoom back in. So now everybody knows, you know what? Screw this, whatever. We're looking at the house now. So this looks like a pretty normal house, right, Rillip?
It seems that way.
Okay. Well-maintained call on Quite Street. Hardwood floors throughout. Spacious floor plan. Large level backyard. Assisted solar panel heat source for hot water heater. Community swim club available. Call law for details. What does that even mean?
I think it was supposed to say Lisa.
Maybe. Did they just cut out a bunch of letters in there?
Their phone was not having it that day.
Well, so, I mean, yeah, from the outside, it looks pretty good.
It's a little run down, but it's not the worst.
Repeat wants to know if we're house shopping. Oh,
Yep,
I'm done.
Gonna move across the country.
It's not that far. It's like a 20-hour drive. I'll be fine. So let's, why don't we look at some pictures first? You know what? These aren't really going to do it justice, but we'll go ahead and take a look at this. Here's a chair.
Chair for scale. The house is quite large.
Chair for scale. So this is a chair that maybe a normal-sized person would sit in. You notice anything? May not be
included with the purchase price.
You notice anything unusual about this picture?
I've never seen a copper fireplace before. That's kind of a wild thing for me.
So we're off to a bit of a strange but not insane start.
Is the mantle like cowhide?
Oh, cowhide? What?
Yeah, above the mantle and like that thing on the left-hand side, is that like cowhide?
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It looks like some sort of animal hide. It's quite.
It could be. We're gonna just look at a couple of pictures here. So here's the outside.
Oh, that looks extremely safe.
Yeah, it's a little haphazard.
Yeah, I definitely don't feel like that's gonna collapse under my weight.
A lot of pieces of wood just kind of going everywhere.
I think you built that in the bug game.
In Grounded? My houses in Grounded are way better than that. Well, I mean, there's only so much I can do.
17 matchsticks slapped together with spider string.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I see the spider net in the back there. So what do we have here? Then we have some more chairs. Ooh, look at these. Fun patterns.
Smaller than the other ones. And what is going on with the wall? It's pink and green and pink, but different.
And wood. Just like bare wood.
It's also so blurry that it's like censored. Like, was there like a drawing of a penis on there? Or
that is a little strange. I think that's just the light interacting with the curtain, causing some kind of optical, or maybe there was wind that day and they couldn't quite get a good picture of it.
There's a ghost.
There's a ghost.
Yeah, get out the spirit detector and tell us which one it is.
Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, and then no response. Here's the outside of, I think, that same window.
What is going on with the siding?
What do you mean? That looks,
use the term
that looks normal. Isn't that normal?
No, it's like they put gingerbread on both sides of the structure. Like, if it was on the top or along the sill, that would make sense, but both is a little bit much. This is like Mother Goose House.
What's going on with this stuff?
That's the gingerbread.
That's what you're talking about? They just kept stacking it?
Yeah.
Like gingerbread house. Aww. Okay. That's an exterior shot. Here's a close-up of something. I don't know what this is.
This is a moldy carpet.
This is either a ceiling, a floor, a wall, behind the stove. I don't know what this is, but they thought that it was good enough to show off, so I have to assume it has some level of meaning to somebody. All right, the next one is, this is the close-up gingerbread here. Look at that. Wow.
I mean, it would be really pretty if they didn't stack it 4 deep.
Meticulously cut and stacked, polished, and whatever it is you do to wood, you rub it out or something. You rub out the wood that makes it.
You know, that's what you do. I don't go in for that.
All right. Well, I'm not a woodworker, so I couldn't tell you.
What in the world did ants build this room?
Why would you say that ants built it?
Like, it looks like a trail of ants around the electrical socket.
I mean, they might have a few ants, but I doubt the ants built the room.
What? Why is there an ironing board in the
so they can iron
staircase?
People used to iron.
A hole in the floor, or is that a spotlight?
Where?
Above the ironing board.
Well, no, that goes up to the next floor.
Yeah, but it looks suspiciously like a hole.
Oh no,
yeah.
I think this is a light, and then there's like a curtain around it for some reason.
That's bizarre.
And then there's something around the light socket, and something around the outlet, and then what appears to be toilet seats, being used as shelves.
That's my favorite use for a toilet
At least
seat.
they're not covered with shag
The
carpet.
is something else. It's got 2 different carpets that don't
Yep.
quite match in the same
And then they
color
just kind of
red.
duct
That's
taped
beautiful.
them together. Very
Yeah,
cool.
and then they painted it green to match the stairs.
You might notice that there's some holes in the stairs.
Yeah, that's to let all the ghosts out. You don't want to keep them stuck
Sure,
in
yeah.
there.
I mean, that, yeah, you wouldn't want to piss them off, right? See, what is this one? Yes, the birdhouse room.
Oh, what?
I actually have no idea what's going on here.
I thought that was a chimney in the foreground at first, but I think it's just a stupid decoration.
It's a piece of wood with a helmet on top of it.
Okay, on top of what?
A pole? Or a half of a column?
Yeah, that's the part that worries me.
This is all seeming a little...
And
This doesn't look like a place you would
the
live.
floor is like linoleum.
It is, it does look smooth and shiny, so that at least has that going for it. This appears to be
What's
a
going on with the
soft table.
wall?
I think the wall was finger painted. That's the only thing I can, that's what it reminds me of a little bit.
Those are big fingies.
Oh, there was a lot of them. We don't know what was going on when they were building this room. All right, let's see here. We can leave a reply also.
Maybe the birds painted it.
You want to leave a reply?
Yeah, I'm sure this is very active.
Here we
They'll
have
get right back to
a
us.
close-up of the underside of some stairs, I guess.
That looks suspiciously like fungus.
Maybe they painted it in the color and texture of fungus so that if fungus did grow, you wouldn't notice. Kind
Is
of.
that styrofoam above the door?
Repeatbot wants to know if this is an AI generated house. That's not too far from the truth, but it is not the truth.
I mean, it was 2001, so we can't completely blame the
Yeah,
AI,
this
but it
is
sure looks
this
like
is
one.
old. This is, well, not old, but like, you know, older than me. Not as old as Rillip, but older than me.
Oh, shut up.
You were just saying you were grandpa. Here we go.
Well, I mean, my oldest is 18. I could be.
So we
I
have
better not be.
what appears to be an old wrestling ring converted into a porch. So that's where they keep the steel chairs.
I thought this was a fishing shack.
Oh, it does have netting. I really have to wonder what the purpose the netting is serving.
To catch the tree. You don't want the tree to get away.
That's true. Yeah, that makes sense. They've got the tree on lockdown. Yeah, I guess. I don't understand the purpose of the curtains. Other than to just hide
Give
their
raccoons
shame,
some
perhaps.
privacy.
Give all the neighborhood critters that hang out under there, it's like a nice place to sleep. Here we go. Here's the library.
4 extremely normal chairs. Why are you asking about them?
Yeah, what? Hold on now. These are clearly... These are handmade chairs, but they're awful. And they look like they would snap as soon as somebody...
Yeah, it's like a single 2x4.
Just like the thinnest piece of
And
wood.
look at the bottom. The bottom is like cut to a point.
Maybe they put little pads under there like a normal chair would have. But this just seems like it would, as soon as you so much as tried to get up from the chair, it would just snap. I mean, for guys like me and you, maybe. I guess if you're, you know, like 90 pounds, it's probably safe.
Wait, is this the same room with
This
the
is.
fuzzy table? Okay.
Because, yeah, it's back there, and then there's this wood with the helmet on it.
Yeah, Sergeant Wood.
That's good. I like that. We'll workshop that one. Sergeant Woodco. Okay, we have some lights. Yeah, as you can see, there are
Painted
curtains.
the ceiling just as poorly as the walls.
I mean, they were standing on their tippy toes on a ladder with just their hands to paint with, so that's what you get. Repeatbot says this is just like Beauty and the Beast. Right. Exactly. I remember Beast's Castle looking exactly like this. It was so magical. With the giant library, of course. Here we have the front of the house, I guess. This is where the gingerbread was. And these little fellas.
Those look like the like warning signs in the forest. Like,
oh, like the totems.
Nearby. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch out, there's cannibals. Okay. Wish we could get like a nice 3D tour of this, but I know that's asking too much. Well, they have a piano. And then one of those lounges.
A pink wall that matches the pink table.
Pink wall?
That isn't in this room.
I mean, it very well might be. We don't know. We have no sense of space. And this is a very poorly taken picture, I might add.
I like the giant hole cut out in the middle of the floor to put a decorative wood piece
Oh,
there.
yeah, look at
That's
that. That's just slid right in there. Very interesting. Here we have more chairs. More handmade chairs.
What is with these people?
I want to know what the deal is with the log with the helmet. This just makes me think of Psychonauts for some reason.
Every room has a view of Sergeant Wood. He's like
he's
like in Control, where you can always see the pyramid in the distance.
Yeah, reminding you who's boss. Very interesting. Not in any way. Well, this is clearly an artistic statement. The wall is so well appointed that all you had to do was put a frame around a piece of it and you have instant art.
Yeah, the statement is, I hate this.
You hate this, or the person who put this in hates this?
Either, both.
Okay, well, you'll notice that the shower curtain rod that is
it's a
doing
PVC
this
tube.
is just like a strip of fabric taped to the wall.
Nice.
And that's holding up the shower rod. You can even see the little part where it telescopes. Amazing. Everything's custom except for that, I guess.
Well, at least it's not a baptismal.
Here's another close-up of fungus. Amazing.
This one from a different angle. It's upside down now.
It's the same picture, just rotated slightly. So these are the pictures that the architect, the artist, the designer has placed on their website. This is their portfolio for this house.
This will really convince people they should buy this house. House repair and service. Like, what repair did you do to this place?
So
what service was rendered?
Why don't we get some actual pictures that the listing had when they were trying to sell the house? Here's the kitchen.
Oh my
Well, clearly these people are loaded, because check out that kitchen island.
Yeah, the
Incredible.
round island on a square.
You think it spins?
In the middle. No.
Damn.
I think the whole thing is on wheels, so kind of spins,
so the whole
but
thing spins, but the top doesn't spin on its own.
Yeah.
This looks
I'm
like...
not gonna lie, I kind of like the countertop, even though it's kind of ugly.
It looks like a bitch to clean. Because it's
Oh,
tile.
Yeah, tile, yeah.
And then these
too.
pot lids just kind of like haphazardly stacked.
Yeah, like you do. Put the glass one up top. That way it falls farther. So
incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, just slice yourself in half when the lid falls.
It's a Final Destination trap. All right, let's see here. Here's another view of the library / dining room.
What's going on with the it looks like they've got dirty laundry hanging up.
No, those are the curtains so that you can't see the titles of the books while you're eating.
But they look like drawers.
They do, yeah.
Like, this is like an army barracks. They just hung up all the boxes.
I mean, maybe. Here's the stairs.
I kind of like the wallpapered railing.
Yeah, okay, sure, I guess.
It seems like entirely too much work, but you know, I don't hate that part.
I was looking at
It's a bit loud with everything else.
Looking at the Carrie themed staircase here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like wax?
They put
Paint?
some on. They liked the way that it looked. They kept putting it on, and then it was ruined, and then like, maybe if we keep putting more on, it'll fix it.
Yeah, just trust the process. Keep
Mighty
going.
Stoosh wants to know how scared you are, and if there's any, if I gotta show you a microwave on a counter. I don't think these people own a microwave.
If I had the lights off, I would probably be peeing somebody else's pants, but the lights are on.
Oh, look at they have a lion. Check it out, lion on wheels.
That's so ferocious.
Rawr. So here's the fireplace we were looking at before. Amazing. Incredible.
Yeah, with like the weird cave painting on it.
And also
like, what is going on up
with
there?
the grand piano. Let's see here. Here's
what in the world?
This is the nursery. This is where they keep the children.
Do they still have the dead baby in it? What's going on?
Apparently, the title of this piece is Life After the Last Judgment.
No thanks.
Okay, so this is an entire article. We're not going to read the whole article. I just wanted to highlight the pictures, just so we could make sure that we got all the interior pictures that we could. Here's another one.
Well, is this like supposed to be Art Nouveau and they just didn't update the house when they staged it?
Well, let me ask you this, Rillip. What if I told you there were 3 multiple page portfolio statements about this house?
I'd say that's 3 pages too many. Could you make it 3 sentences?
Contents about the project team that developed a message of using artists for residential houses.
They're crazy. Next.
They're crazy. We don't know the half of it, Rillip. We gotta find out the crazy here. So the guy who designed this house, his name is Nikolai Sinkov. And he...
Wait, they got Kandinsky to do the foreword?
No, they just took the poem. Here, I'll show you.
They just lifted the copyright.
They just took it and put it on in their sources part of the thing. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Mighty Stoosh
Kandinsky
says
is like, get my name out of your mouth. Like,
yeah, well, I didn't say you could use this. Mighty Stoosh says his wife's family is in Connecticut. We should go visit this house. Maybe you should. Why not?
Take some pictures. Share them in the Discord.
So let's see here.
Like and subscribe.
I just want to see if I can find a quick. The most appalling Zillow listing of all time is also a distillation of the American dream.
I don't think they know what distillation means.
Well, I mean, it's Slate. I don't know if they're considered good or not, but in 1994, Nikolai Sinkov, that's the man we were just talking about, a Russian naval engineer, came to the United States with his wife Tatiana and their 3 children. Like countless others, he came to America seeking opportunity and prosperity. He found both by starting a small business, a home repair company that would indulge his unfulfilled passion for architecture. So this house.
Home repair is not architecture. They're totally different.
Look how many pages. 125.
Like quintuple spaced?
No.
Jesus.
About the house. This charming 11-room cottage situated on almost an acre in Avon, Connecticut was completed in 1962. The present owners bought the house in 2001 and aside from making necessary repairs and decorating the exterior and interior of the house, made structural changes by expanding the house, which almost doubled its size.
So is it a 22 cabin?
Is it a 22 what?
22 room cabin?
I don't know.
It was 11 and they almost doubled it.
Oh. So. I think it was probably 5 and then they doubled it to 11. Or it had 6. Terrible. Or something like that. So here, let's take a look. So this is before the house was worked on, let's say.
Oh,
and
wow.
This is a sketch.
The repair, quote unquote.
It's not just a repair, Rillip. You have to understand. This is a representation of how, with the aid of the artist, a standard house can be designed in accordance with the customer feelings and thoughts.
Well, their customer was a psychopath.
Their customer was the guy. This house is based on the ideas of Wasily Kandinsky. It reflects that peace is more honorable than the tragedy of war. Maybe that's what the helmet was for.
My wife is a huge Kandinsky fan. If she saw this, she'd throw up.
About the house, first floor plan. So we have a bathroom, a kitchen. So this is
Notice how you can't get to anything from anywhere. There's no connecting hallways.
Well,
you just have to walk through every single room.
There's a greenhouse, which I guess is the dining room now. Here's a shot of the family room, just the ceiling. And here's the garage. Okay, oh, there's a second story. I guess we knew that already. Incredible. Truly a work of art. Dude, they got a better shower than I do.
It's not in the basement.
It's not in the basement, yeah.
They can get a mortgage for this house.
Well, I don't know about that. Exterior, techniques used, non-through carving and edge carving. Art material used, copper, plastic glass, net, and color concrete.
What in the world is plastic glass? That's not a thing.
I don't know. Hey, that's what he says. Website. www.synkov.com. Can we go to this website, or is it? No, it's down.
Oh, boo.
Bummer. I mean, we can see what it would theoretically look like.
Would dream.
Rillip, you're like a web guy, right?
Yep.
Does this look like a good website?
This was a good website in 1995.
This is their GeoCities page. Oh boy, I don't even know what this is.
This is a screenshot of an email. That's
yes.
Thunderbird.
Oh, I've never even heard of Thunderbird. What is Lotus Notes?
Lotus Notes was the popular word processor before Word existed.
There was a time before Word existed?
It's true.
Oh no.
But notice that he has Word because it's on his toolbar in Windows 95. So this guy was just...
So it is.
He was just double wielding his
amazing
text editors.
This is just a bunch of
screenshots
of websites.
Wow, how did this guy have a Gmail in 2001?
This is 2007.
Okay.
Oh boy, work conceptualization review continued.
This is just an email that's been copy pasted.
This is from Igor Klimov, professor at Kharkiv State Technical University. So, you know, this is topical stuff. Wow, look at this. He scanned in some stuff he got
notes
from
about something.
Tatiana. I chatted with two art something.
Please never contact us again, you crazy man.
Yeah, that probably came with a second letter that said, "We've reviewed your letter and found it." I found the video very fascinating. Wood for me is organic, alive, and to see it reflect aspects of your own visual and spiritual life makes your house a rich sight.
What?
I don't know.
I'm having a...
Hey,
what do you call that?
It's Kandinsky. He's back.
An aneurysm?
A copy of Introduction from the W. Kandinsky book concerning the spiritual in art. So he just took a scan of the first couple pages of this book and put it in his manifesto.
Yeah, that's totally how.
Oh,
it works.
It's still going.
Oh, I love how you got it very well aligned, and it's not.
Listen, he could do. He had the spine on it. He just plopped it down on the scanner. That's as much as he could do. All right. I mean, look at this beautiful thing that he made. Exploring pragmatics and aesthetics.
I feel like none of this was done.
Is this Time Cube again? Are we doing Time Cube? You know about Time Cube?
There was definitely no understanding of a work like that.
Well, we're in the synthesis portion of the exam. We haven't yet progressed to the understanding of the work, obviously.
How was their perception of the work as a whole before synthesis?
I don't know.
Before
Look,
investigation,
this guy
understand everything.
is clearly an expert at whatever it is he did, because he quotes W. Kandinsky, which obviously shows a great amount of...
I'm pretty sure I had this test in high school physics.
Everything is just connected.
Draw the line from the column on the left to the column on the right.
But the lines just go to everyone.
Oh, all of the lines
All
just
the
go
lines,
everywhere.
all the boxes connect to all the other boxes.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, this makes sense to me. This is like supply and demand.
That's a Confederate flag.
It is, kind of. Well, it's like a Confederate flag over the French flag, or any of the other tricolored countries. The designer should remember that any interior is possessed of more than practical functions. There are physiological, symbolic, and narrative functions as well.
I'm going to choose Iran because it's funnier.
Why would you choose Iran?
It's funnier than France.
The Iranian flag doesn't look like that.
Isn't it a tricolor?
No. What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, you
Well,
might
then it's not
let me
funny.
look.
I thought it was black, white, and red.
Yeah, but it's top to bottom, and it has a lion,
Oh,
or it
it's
doesn't have a lion on it
horizontal.
anymore, or does it? It has like the little,
Well, then fine. I choose to believe it's Italy.
let me double check that one. Yeah, Italy works.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with Italy.
All right,
It's
Italy.
funnier than
Okay.
France.
Could be either. I mean, it's dark, light, dark. Pragmatic and aesthetic issues, interpretation and application, based on reference 10. Continued.
look at the arrows where all the boxes just point to all the other boxes again.
Texture goes into form, which goes into colors, which goes into form, which goes into... Oh, no, it just loops back on itself. Yeah, I don't know why there don't need to be arrows here, or boxes for that matter, if you're making a Venn diagram like this.
Or words.
Well, he's trying to do a Venn...
Needs
He's trying to
anything.
do a Venn diagram, all right. I see what he's trying to do. I don't understand it. I don't think he does either, which is how you ended up with this. He just clicked on the make a Venn diagram portion of his word processor of choice, and then just put a bunch of boxes.
What I really love is that nothing is in the middle.
Synthesis
Like,
is in the middle.
There is no overlap between functional and social. They have no members shared.
No, synthesis is where everything combines.
There is only one thing in economic. It's a budget, and
I mean, that's the
it
only thing that
doesn't have
matters.
Any overlap with social or functional.
Listen, Mighty Stoosh says it's a way of life. Here we go. Aesthetic character of a work of architecture. Observing the work. Okay, we observed the work. We're now thinking about the work.
Oh.
We can't experience
yeah.
the work because we're not there. So maybe that's why we can't appreciate the work. Maybe you have to be there. Names
match.
designated to the areas. Yes. Let's go. First floor. Exist. Exist?
I don't know why it says exist.
Corridor. I guess we'll just skip exist because I don't know what that means. Corridor. Pink ice.
Maybe that was like
existing.
pre-existing.
Okay.
It was in the,
So this was the
original
existing
building.
corridor. It is called Pink Ice. It freezes expectations and reorients you to the lyrical interpretation beyond the foyer. Oh.
Nope. Nope. that didn't happen.
Existing living room. Life and Chronicle
My
of Don
expectations are
Quixote.
highly intact.
No, we got a Don Quixote here. The mantelpiece and fireplace set the tone for evenings spent with windmills under an Iberian sunset.
Okay, so it is like Canvas.
No, I think it's just insanity. Because why would you want to invoke Don Quixote while you're sitting in your living room? That's the opposite of what you should want to think about. Existing dining room. Battle from the 18th century. Kings and their crowns parade before green fields of marching legionnaires.
Why would you write it like that?
What?
The 18th century is the 1700s. We're talking Revolutionary War era. Why would you write it like so romanticized?
I don't know, because he's an artist. The kitchen.
That's a debate.
The kitchen is called Diverse Geometric Form Giving Life. The plenty of the harvest manifests itself in the kitchen's many surfaces.
Well, it does have many surfaces.
We gotta
I can't
get...
argue with them
Where's
there.
Allison? I bet she would have something to say about this level of nonsense in art. The bathroom. Illusion of marble in squares. The musical composition of stone and glass. Minerals in scales.
Wait, so it's not real marble? He bait and switched
listen. This is illusion of marble in squares. We don't have a picture that we can look at, so we just have to take his word for it. The family room. Life after the last judgment. That's the one that we saw. Echoes and gusts.
Family room?
I don't know what a family room is as opposed to a living room.
It's like a living room, yeah.
Why do you need two living rooms?
It's the formal living room. It's fancy.
What is that even? What do you mean the formal living room?
So a living room is where you would go to relax. A family room is where, or the other way around. The family room is where you would go to relax. The living room is where you would bring guests.
What is a rumpus room?
It's where you shake your rump.
All right, I'll allow it.
I thought that was pretty self-explanatory.
First floor, greenhouse, battle from the 21st century. Cacophony, dissonance, screech, bang, silence. The tweet of birds, the party of life is underway.
Wait,
and
the
Kandinsky.
21st century? This was in 2007.
Hold on.
Bro, you're just barely in it.
And Kandinsky keeps a watchful eye on the festivities.
I severely doubt that.
Is that the helmet? Is that supposed to be Kandinsky?
If Kandinsky had a watchful eye on this, he'd poke it out.
Garage, new. How the whiteness scattered itself on the field and the redness embraced it.
What?
Oh, to drive for hours in the blowing, freezing cold snow and make it safely back to this garage. In the summer, we are even reminded of that warm feeling.
In the summer, you don't need to be reminded of the warm feeling.
Well,
it's
no,
summer.
you go into the garage and you see that it looks like it snowed, but then you're happy because you remember it's summer. And that all of your stuff is covered in filth because there's no way to clean this. We're not going to read the rest of these. This is just silly. Copyrights. This certificate issued under the seal of the Copyright Office in accordance with blah, blah, blah. Title of this work, Awakening. Nature of this work, wood carvings. So this guy copywrote all of his art, which is just every... I don't even know.
I mean, you already have an implicit copyright on all of your art. You don't actually have to do this, but...
All images... Copyright. Reproduction permitted by permissions only. I'm gonna assume we have permission. Oh, here we go. So this is Awakening. So this is the exterior of the house, I guess? Sure, why not? Here's a color photo. So yeah, we've seen the little totems here to warn you about the cannibals to come.
Can you imagine trying to actually buy this place?
They'd probably have some kind of stipulation. You can't change anything because it's art.
Imagine buying this place as a house.
No, you don't understand. It's not a house. It is a work of art. It is a masterpiece. One does not simply purchase this creation to live in it. You purchase it to experience it. Also, that'll be 500 grand.
Yeah, right.
So I guess just the entire exterior of the house is called Awakening. You notice the AC unit sticking out of the window.
Can I go back to bed?
Were you in bed before we started?
No, but I mean, technically yes. Before we started, like 10 hours ago or whatever.
Well, then no, you can't go back to bed. You're awake now.
This bull.
Reconnaissance, translated by Yelena Sinkova, which I believe is his daughter. No, his daughter or his wife is Tatiana. If you could just keep everything straight here, you would remember.
I cannot.
So, I can't read Russian, and I'm not gonna read what.
Translated. Okay.
So he wrote it, and then his daughter translated it.
That's fair.
Landed wharf of the Enochs.
Isn't that that's character in Breath of the Wild?
The Enochs?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, that's Koroks.
Yeah, they're those little forest spirits. So that explains the netting.
It kind of fits the aesthetic.
So he's going for, this is like a fisherman's wharf. And
what they're gonna catch in that grass?
They're gonna catch the net. I mean, they're gonna catch the tree with the net.
Because that's what you do at a wharf, is
Incredible.
catch trees.
Incredible. Amazing. Truly magnificent.
What a visionary.
This is a magnum opus. An entire life spent understanding.
Look at that last picture.
Which one?
Every
This one?
surface that, yeah, every surface there looks like it is out to maim you.
It's very sharp.
There's not a single surface there that is hospitable to human life.
Oops, I tripped and I'm dead. It's not. No, you're not supposed to use the deck. You are meant to experience the deck from a safe distance.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about experiencing it in my kidney.
Oh my god.
This is a really long whatever it is.
There is a description of life's rules in our building dossier from 3 postulates. These rules, they consist of construction, development, brick. To build, that means to fill in that place on our earth. Lay out the brick in a graceful manner. And it goes on like that for a very long time. I'm trying to find the part where he just goes full crazy. I realize we already are making fun of the guy for being crazy, but there is actually a point where he goes full insane, and I want to try to find it. Oh, okay, this is the Russian version. This is Rebirth. Wait, I thought there's another. This is like a gazebo. It does. It says a gazebo right there. Very low resolution. So in addition to the landed wharf of the Enochs, there's also Rebirth.
Is this all like painted badly for camouflage? Like, please don't look at this.
Well, I don't. What are you talking about?
Like everything is brown on slightly different brown.
Because it's Rebirth.
Could it unbirth?
No, it's not how birth works. You have kids, you should know this.
Wish. Well, my mom always said, I brought you into this world, I can take you back out. So
well, that's just, that only applies to you, Rillip.
Oh.
You can't do that. Oh, here, wait. We're gonna go through every room. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is pink ice. Amazing. There's a booby lamp.
Well, at least it's pink.
Yeah, I mean, of all the paintings, well, this is just like somebody slapped their hand in paint and slapped it on the wall.
I think we have that booby light in our kitchen.
So, yeah, he just has a poem to go with every single room here. Life and description of life of Don Quixote. What does this have to do with Don Quixote?
Yeah, so the only thing I get, right? The only thing I get.
Okay, lay it on me.
Is the canvas material.
All right.
That's all over the room. It's supposed to be like windmill material.
What's the fire? Why is everything copper?
That's no. I can't explain that. Like.
Why not?
Well, there's no explanation. The man's crazy.
The unexplainable. The idols of this world will vanish while leaving visions of eternity with us, and the hooray of endless hymns will come again. The artist gift. We're gonna have to really stretch the definition of gift here. Put on a broad display, the audience will see its hero's eyes, etc., etc.
I swear, this is just the battle logs from Control written down, unironically.
You think so? Oh boy. Battle from the 18th century. Here, roundelays, dances, excitements in the presence of all those people in the world, closed off from their enemies only by the leader, by his talents to repel all and win them in wars. But songs and dances, flowers of headdress attire of women, are present everywhere on mothers, children, and here are settlements of talented citizens, etc., etc.
It's just word salad.
No, this is poetry. See, this is what I'm talking about. Rillip is not an artist. clearly.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm married to one.
Well, is she around? Can you ask her?
I'll be happy to. You send me this page, and I'll
send you all the pages. Don't worry. This is a WordPress site, so all I gotta do is send you the link.
Perfect.
You can tear it apart and find every little scrap of detail. Diverse geometry of forms giving life, aka the kitchen. Diverse geometry.
There are definitely different geometries going on.
How keen the world of Earth is, those shocks in the world that by captivity unexpectedly happened and came to us.
This is AI generated text.
No, this is crazy person generated text.
There's no difference.
AI could come up with anything this outlandish.
Wait. Look at the window.
Okay, I'm looking.
The window ends like 2 inches before the window frame.
Isn't that normal? My house has that.
Wait, why is the bathtub okay?
Carpeted?
I guess it's okay.
No, that looks better than my bathtub, which I don't have. There's a little seat in there. My grandparents had a seat in their shower. I remember that.
I was thinking that it was like way too narrow, but it's the width of the tub. It's just a small tub.
Oh, okay. So here's another one. After the last judgment. This is the this actually looks legitimately creepy. It's very dark and it kind of has like a bombed out building look to it.
Yeah,
are you seeing that?
Something you'd find in like Chernobyl.
Yeah, which is apt here. Built in hidden words, squeezed hands, knees shaking, mouth revealing word their flow, etc., etc. Wooden panel. Wait, there's more? Okay, this is the end of section 1. Now, are you ready for section 2?
Why? There was no need for section 2.
On.
There was no need for section 1.
So, battle from the 18th century. Now we're on the battle for the 21st century. Wait, battle from the 21st century. Battle from the 21st century continued. It's still going. Oh, this is where the weird pictures came from.
Awesome. I was wondering, he said, not having wondered.
Ooh, boy. Extension of connectives with the further world, the world saving the wonder of life, carefully carrying the love of nature, growing and framing.
Yeah, no, this is just nonsense.
Hold on, let me see if I can find one.
Let's blame Yelena. Maybe Nikolay is actually a literary genius and she's just a hack translator. It reads great in the original Russian.
Oh, I mean, maybe. Don't you speak Russian or something?
In fact, I don't. I wish I did.
All right, let me find. Okay, let's do the next. Oh, it's okay. This is the how the whiteness scattered itself on the field and the redness embraced it. Also known as the garage. Here you can see the door that goes either into or out of the garage. I think. Can you even park in here? That looks like carpet. I don't think you're supposed to have carpet in your garage.
I don't think you're supposed to have any of this in your house.
All right, so let's read this one. There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing or which way the river's flowing. Wait, no, that's from Willy Wonka. I'm sorry. Sitting in the restaurant, wine flows like a river. Favorites walking in herds. Oh, I will go with you.
Banana.
Delicious. Main sheet of remembrance. And there's some sheet going on here. There was no storm. It turned into a wind blowing some bubbles. What?
I have no idea, man. It looks like it's made out of flesh.
Well, I mean, this is the portion of the house that is made of flesh, obviously. Oh boy, he just has a poem for everything. Different generations and judges in robes and the smell of warm lilacs.
This guy was a real Renaissance man. And by Renaissance man, I mean they should have left him in the Renaissance.
Oh man. Pastel in bed and cracks in the ceiling.
Yo, you're the home repair service. You can't have cracks.
Literally just left cracks in the ceiling. Look at the shelf.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you have to look at least a little bit because it's.
I mean,
you can't even use it as a shelf.
None of them are perpendicular to the floor.
It looks like it's just everything's gonna fall off the shelf. Oh, here's the AC unit also.
What in the world is that light?
It's art.
Sure.
That's our answer. I mean, here's a light. Threshing accepted by the walls. I wonder if that translates better in English or not in English.
Mean, they could have at least had some straw or something that looked like straw. Like
well, they just have wood paneling like it's the 1970s. Also, they have a TV.
It looks like it's just plywood. It doesn't even look like paneling.
Maybe. Threshing accepted by the walls. Continued. Backwoods in darkness such fright. Night is dark. Yes, morning couldn't be seen. An animal roar is heard, and nearby the crackle of a fire. And then paradise. The heart missed a beat. Maybe it will pass by. Oh,
this is
boy.
What happens when you listen to the Alan Wake soundtrack. Like, this is the sort of thing they whisper in the background.
Is this the house that you would explore in Alan Wake?
It could be.
Or is this more Silent Hill?
It's a little too goofy for Silent Hill. It's pretty over the top.
Remembrances after the battle.
And turn it down.
Well, I mean, they took these pictures in good lighting because they wanted to at least kind of show off the art.
I love going to the toilet and just being absolutely stuck forever because the two walls are within like 6 inches.
Rillip is making fun of my house again, guys. At least they have a shower in there. All right. Oceanic shells and pebbles. This one's actually not too bad. This is just a regular bathroom with some wood for some reason. Just put wood everywhere.
Sort of.
Preamble. All right, this is where the magic starts to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is the preamble.
More flesh walls.
That is quiet and how quit it is. That loud and how loud it is. But that is all later. Okay. Guard at the door and mirror of honor. I don't get it.
There's no honor in this place.
There is a mirror at least, I think. What's this, like silly string? I don't know. Oh boy. Television of the 19th century.
We had television in the 19th century.
Well, yeah, but you see, when you're looking out the window.
Wait, no, that's 1800s. That's 1800s. No, we didn't.
Yeah. I assume he's referencing the window. Like back in those days, they didn't have TV. They had to look out the window to see something interesting.
They weren't brooms.
Oh, okay. And now we're on to part 3. Unfortunately, there's no more ramblings. It's just pictures and poetry. Eternal sprouts producing life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the magic happens.
Let's not talk about the sprouts producing life. Let's keep moving.
Polovtsian's dances of faces. Oh, I get.
That's
these
not
are
even
all
translated.
These are all faces. I think okay, Polovtsian's is a reference to something.
Well, sure.
Wow. Wait a minute. What is this? I don't know what he was trying to say here. Oh no, it's also in the untranslated version. It's just question marks. Oh.
Okay.
Subway station number A. Welcome to the attic, which we also decorated for some reason.
That looks like a room.
Well, because you're not supposed to do anything with the attic. It's just supposed to, you know, exist. Subway station number Z.
I am seeing 2 problems.
What's the problem?
So it doesn't look like there's any insulation.
That's where you're wrong. You can clearly see insulation right here.
That's real uncomfortable. Well, okay, then the problem is, why is everything half finished up here? Like, if I can see insulation, I shouldn't be in there.
That's part of the art. See, because art is never truly finished. So there's always something left to do. Subway station
of art that's never finished.
What do you got?
Let me hijack you for a second.
Okay.
Have you been following the Danish museum that got absolutely scammed?
Oh, is that the one where the guy like just had a blank canvas or something?
Yeah, 2 blank canvases. So they just won a lawsuit against him, and he owes them like something silly, like $75,000. But he doesn't have it.
Well, what did he do with the money that they gave him?
He spent it.
On what?
The living.
Oh, well, I mean...
He was just like, okay, thanks. I'm going to spend this money now.
Huh.
It took him 2 years in court, and the stupid thing is, he had done art before where
like,
he took the yearly wages of like an Austrian worker.
Okay.
And like made art with the bills. And they were like, yeah, do that again. And he was like, okay, you give me the money and I'll do that. They're like, okay, here's the money. He's like, thanks. And then he gave him 2 blank canvases and peaced out.
And called it "Take the Money and Run," right?
Yeah.
I haven't been following it. I think it was on Reddit at one point. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. This happens all the time.
Yeah, no, he just scammed them completely outright.
Oh, dude, they got a bar? Check it out.
What is dripping from the ceiling?
It's not dripping. It is cloth.
Why does it look like the Titanic?
It is called Yashmak, toast room in honor of the victors, rotation and cleanliness.
Why doesn't anything look clean?
Wait a minute. Is rotation and cleanliness a reference to the washing machines that live down here? That's great. This is the first one that's actually funny. I don't think it's supposed to be funny. I think it's 100% earnest. Sketches by Sean Cummings.
Why do we need sketches? We have the house.
Because maybe it'll give us insight into something.
It gives me insight into how bad a drawing Sean Cummings is.
No, this is pretty accurate. This is what the finished product looks like. Custom made furniture. He even drew the shitty chairs and the shelves and the Baba Yaga house.
They look a lot less like toilet seats in the drawings.
They do, yeah. Yeah, what the heck? Oh, wait, it says that. The Baba Yaga bread box. I didn't even see that. I saw the house and I'm like, oh, Baba Yaga. But that actually is what it is. House exterior. So this is Awakenings.
Well, at least he got one thing right.
The gingerbreads?
No, the Baba Yaga house.
Wait, what? Hold on. What is this? The Slav Advance.
And Russian sculptors.
Art is one of the potent forces of the Slav nature, and the arts bind the different Slav natures together. Is this... Are we about to get canceled? I mean, I didn't write this. I'm just reading it.
I love some nationalism.
Vision and practice. Vision and practice, the Russian and the Jew. All right, we're skipping this part. I'm not going down that road. Not yet. I'm not ending up on live stream fails yet. Larissa Sinkova's work at age of 94.
She's dead now.
I don't want to say that like this is bad, but it's not terribly impressive. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool that you drew this, but I don't think it's worth showing off.
I'm confused what it has to do with the house. Was that pattern somewhere?
No, I think this is his mother, maybe, because it says generation path. So maybe this is like, as you can see, if you go back, you'll see art runs in my family.
This is his crib notes. Like, this is where I stole from.
Sure. Or this is how I inherited my talent. As you can see, my mother carved these wooden mushrooms at the age of 19. Oh no, this is his daughter now. So his mother made floral patterns. His daughter made wooden mushrooms to put her Xbox on. Or I guess this is a PC, it looks like. She made shelves that aren't quite perpendicular. I mean, she was 19. Like, I'll cut her some slack. And here we go, all the references. Kandinsky, Frank, Parks, McArdle. I don't know any of these people. You said, I didn't know Kandinsky. You said you're familiar.
Kandinsky is really famous. The other
Backup. What do you mean backup?
Famous.
Oh, this is just an extra page.
This is who he calls in for backup.
This is
like,
the Russian and the Jew. Help. Okay, let me. I want to actually see what passages he highlights.
Give me more.
Okay. They believe that it is the artist's mission to suggest imaginative forms to the beholder rather than to represent them. In art, they believe it to be impossible adequately to make representation, but only to express the idea underlying and disturbing the imagination.
That doesn't make any sense. There's no thesis to that.
Maybe we didn't read enough of it. And also, this isn't even, I guess maybe they're starting at they believe. But maybe they could have used a highlighter tool or something. So there we go. That is the... That's the guy's manifesto about this house. Is there more?
Terrible.
Our information center provides information support to the educational process in the school's programs of Fermata Arts Foundation, a non-profit organization. The objectives of the information center include the development of educational literature, subscriptions to periodicals, and blah 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 blah. I have no idea. Is there more? Creative vision, bold design. Our firm specializes in creating spaces that are beautiful yet functional.
What? Name one in that house that was either one of those things.
I mean, all of it? Maybe? Not to me personally, but maybe somebody will find it. We're sticklers for design.
I am the beholder, and you and I were beholding, and that was not beautiful.
They say we're sticklers for design and have been for more than 2 decades. Let us turn your wish into reality.
Design
They're genies
is my
now.
passion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of an artist myself. Awards and testimonials. What a remarkable man Nikolai Sinkov is to have designed and made such elaborate woodwork for your home. I have never seen anything like it.
Where are the awards?
Well, I mean, you know. I don't know. Oh, here's the guy! Senior design manager. Wait, what? Vacant. Everything else is vacant. He's founder and director, and that's literally it. Awards and honors. Read our blog. I think these are supposed to be links. They don't link to anything, though. Here's the guy, though. Services. Work performed under supervision of a licensed contractor. Oh, yeah? Really? Current project. Invest your $1 to become an anchor of the global processes in the world.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but can we click Fermata Arts? Okay, hang on. I'm going to click on this.
Bro, I'm pretty sure you're getting scammed.
It's 404. No, I was going to invest my dollar.
It was there, you were going to get scammed.
I wanted to become an anchor of the global processes in the world. I was ready for it. Contact this guy. nsinkov@gmail.com. Guys, do not email this man. Please leave him alone. Okay, let's read a little bit more. In 2001, the Sinkovs bought an 11-room house at 24 Brentwood Drive in the Tony town of Avon, Connecticut. In the Tony town?
I think they meant tiny.
Oh. Hey, Slate, you want to maybe proofread your articles before you publish them?
Look, the O and the I are right next to each other. Who's even going to notice that?
I noticed as soon as I saw it. Tony
okay, who
town.
other than you and everybody else who reads it is going to notice it?
All right, they promptly set about gutting it. For 4 years, Sinkov would work 40-hour weeks leading a team of at least 7, including his children.
So Avon, Connecticut is not a tiny town.
Well, I mean, maybe they're comparing it. Like me, personally?
Yeah.
I would say less than 5,000 people.
Okay, I'd say that would be reasonable. I was thinking something like that.
Okay.
18,900.
That's about the size of the town that I live in, and a lot of people call this a tiny town. So, like, it's not tiny to me because it's pretty big. It's obviously it's not a city.
2001.
So, I mean, maybe it was tinier back then. We can check.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
All right, let's read about what he did.
It's actually gotten bigger. In 2001, it was 16,000.
I mean, that's hardly
They're booming.
I guess, yeah. This was no mere remodeling project. Sinkov, who now describes himself as a self-trained artist, no shit, working within the medium.
Self-trained, doing a lot of lifting.
he works within the medium of the single-family home. That's his medium.
That's not a medium.
It is now.
No artist has ever worked in that medium. That's not a medium.
Wanted the house to give voice to an idea. That idea, as explained in a 2008 profile in Connecticut's Hartford magazine, was that peace is more honorable than the tragedy of war. Wow, that's a real hot take.
House?
All right, I'm being corrected. Apparently, we have 14,000 people here in New Ulm, so still pretty tiny. By the end of Sinkov's work, the house would be nearly double its original size and accompanied by well over 100 pages, which we just looked at, of accompanying documentation and poetry inspired by the paintings and writings of Wassily Kandinsky, the ideas of German philosopher Martin Heidegger, and Slavic migration, among other things. The house has been listed on Zillow, where it is described as featuring unique one-of-a-kind finishing completed by a professional on and off since 2013. Sinkov, it seems, is ready to move on. It is thanks to that listing, updated just last month, that the whole world can finally see what he has been up to. That's where we got these awesome pictures.
Good lord.
Okay, so it was posted to DIY, or the r/DIY subreddit. Jesus Christ, that house is like a bad time on acid, someone said. It's like someone wanted to live inside of a house made of meat. I imagine this is what hell looks like. The chocolate staircase looks evil. Thanks Reddit for all these awesome comments that we can now read about in Slate. Let's see.
All of those were completely accurate.
Where did he go off the deep end? And what about the Sinkovs themselves? Would critics dismiss them so readily if they knew Nikolai and his wife drive a car with an inflatable minion pirate and dragon attached to its roof? Hold up,
yes.
Is there a picture? No, there's no picture. No.
We would absolutely write them off. Correct.
Attached. An inflatable minion pirate and dragon attached to its roof as a trenchant critique of Russian President Vladimir Putin.
What does that have to do with?
I don't know. Or that the house had also been home to an entirely different Sinkov family project called the Schwipar Center for Innovational Development Against the Balance of Interests.
I hate balancing interests.
Which is the school for kids who can't learn good. Which on a page topped by a photo of a warship says it offers expertise and consulting for those in the shipbuilding, aerospace, and heating, cooling, and refrigeration industries. Hold on, does this link work?
What
yes!
a broad...
Yes, it works! Oh my gosh, this was just updated a couple weeks ago. Hold up.
I don't see anything here about aerospace, heating, cooling, refrigeration, any of the other.
He's still posting. What? This is the guy.
How can this man be alive 20 years later?
What is going on here? Oh no. Oh no, this guy's crazy. Okay, this is the part where he goes off the deep end. Sadly, none of the above has made enough of an impression on potential buyers to yield a sale. The house is currently listed at $339,000. We just looked at it. It was listed for 500. It's estimated 500,000, probably just because of the neighborhood. Down from a peak asking price of nearly $1.5 million, Rillip.
Absolute buffoon. Like, what?
That's like an actual house that you could buy and not be insane. if the price drop and Muzak soundtrack virtual tours don't work, it's conceivable that Nikolai's art will have to be destroyed to make the house livable by the usual standards of Avon, Connecticut. Amazing.
By the standards of like the freaking city, like there's no way any of that crap is up to code.
I mean, maybe it is. It was all done under supervision of a licensed something. Somebody was licensed. Nikolai is the founder.
Driver's license, maybe.
Yeah, he's the founder of the Fermata Arts Foundation, website not working, an organization dedicated, it says in its mission statement, to aiding through art in the preservation of peace through mutual respect, understanding, and cooperation.
It's not working.
It's not. It is not working. The Fermata Arts Foundation has backed colorful youth art exhibitions here in the US, the UK, Latvia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, and this past August in Ukraine. Well, that's okay. This is from 7 years ago, so I guess that makes sense. The latter event even earned the writings of a welcome letter to participants from Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy, who praised Fermata for making meaningful progress in connecting the subjective experiences of Americans and individuals from post-Soviet states. All right. Well, you know.
Thanks for that word soup, Senator.
Thanks. I mean, you know, you send him a letter, he's got to respond, right? That's his job.
I did not realize it. When I was in Texas, I received several correspondences from Senator Ted Cruz's office.
Oh, that's fun.
All of them basically told me to get bent, but...
Wait, what? Or did you get, like, text messages? Or, oh, no, you mean when you lived there?
Yeah.
You got... Wait, did you send...
I got replies in the
Oh, you got
email.
replies. Okay. I thought these were just unsolicited Ted Cruz telling you to get bent or something.
I mean,
It's just like he's sending you a text message. Like, hey, this is Ted Cruz. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, he did that on the regular on
sure.
TV, so...
I thought it sounded more personal. I thought you, like, ran into him at the mall or something, and...
No,
and he's just like...
I just emailed and some staffer told me, like, oh, that's crazy.
Okay, all right. Great. So there we go. That is the... it has been called the Connecticut Horror House or the Connecticut Hell House.
Yep,
whichever you want to call it. And that's basically the story. It's about a crazy guy who decided he was going to be an artist, and his medium was going to be a house, which he's now trying to sell.
That should be a Phasmophobia map.
Oh god. The game's scary enough. We don't need the houses themselves to be scary. Speaking of which, hey,
you turn the corner and all of a sudden, like, the wall is just meat.
when are we gonna play some Phasmophobia?
October.
Okay, that's like 5 days away. Perfect.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me get the calendar.
Okay, so chat, get ready for this.
Do you want to do it on a Tuesday?
We can do it on a Tuesday. We can do it on any day you want, except Wednesday. Because Emmykins does her thing on Wednesdays. So
if you want to do it on a Tuesday,
okay, all right.
I can do it the 12th.
The 12th. That's a Thursday.
No. Oh, that's September. I'm looking at the map.
Look at October.
Calendar. Yeah, there we go. There's.
Go to the right month.
If you want to do it on a Tuesday, I can do it on the 17th.
Okay, perfect. I can work with that. I think I'll have that day off too. So. Oh, that kitchen. Man, that is terrible. How do you even undo all this?
With a wrecking ball?
You just tear the whole thing down. Well,
oh yeah.
This one's ruined. We're gonna have to start from scratch. It's art.
I mean, the land is worth way more than whatever is going on here.
Listen, he said it's art. It's art. I'm inclined to believe him.
Like, unless you're gonna believe him to the bank, he's wrong.
The meat stairs. Why does it have the dripping? Is that a necessary component?
How else are you supposed to know it's meat?
I don't think it's supposed to be the meat.
Well, too late now.
All right. Well, Rillip, do you have anything else you'd like to share with us?
Good lord, that was terrible.
What? It was just a nice little normal house. I don't see why you gotta be grumpy about it. I guess, yeah.
That was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Really? Even
that was weirder. That was way weirder than the virtual tour house.
Really?
And
okay.
That one didn't make any damn sense.
Well, once you understand that it's just someone's eBay reseller business and they use an old church as a warehouse, it makes a little more sense. This is just an insane person who decided, let me ruin a house.
Do you want to see pictures of our house before we moved in?
Are they crazy or are they just normal?
I mean, they're bad, but they're like normal bad.
Okay, sure, why not? I guess we'll take a look at Rillip's pre-living in house.
I think I sent it. I think I messaged you the other day.
Did you? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, this is Zillow. Yeah. We're on Zillow here, chat. Let's take a look. Oh God. Oh God. Wait, this looks fine. What are you talking about? I think he's just trying to show off, chat. What? There's a pool? You guys have a pool?
Yeah, we've been over this a couple times.
Oh man. Is this your stuff or is this the previous people's stuff?
That's their stuff.
This is your stuff?
That's their stuff.
Oh, that's their stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. The living room's a little long for my taste.
It is a weird shape.
Not great for watching television, I suppose. You guys have a dining room? Or is this just the entrance?
That is a combination dining room entrance, and right behind you in that picture is the kitchen.
Okay, I guess we'll see that here shortly. Yeah, it's a little very narrow. Hey, look, you have a microwave right there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it broke.
So what was it attached to before?
No, it was there, and a new microwave is there now.
Right, but you spent like 12 hours trying to install one.
Right, because the one that is in that picture broke.
Right, but it was clearly installed. It was like drilled into something. Why did you have such a hard time re-drilling the second one, the new one?
See, that's the thing. They didn't do it right.
Okay. Just blame the previous owners. Do you still have the toaster oven?
I do not have the toaster oven.
Dang, toaster ovens rule.
I hate toaster ovens.
Wait, you don't have a kitchen island?
Nope, no island. We don't have island.
Oh man.
Money. Where would you put it?
I don't. It is. Yeah, everything's pretty narrow, huh? Ooh, it's Christmas time. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
No, wait. Look at the. Okay, you see that Christmas tree?
Okay.
Okay.
There's
what's behind that
There's a
Christmas
door
tree?
there.
Yeah. They put the Christmas tree right in front of a door.
Maybe nobody goes back there. I don't know. Oh, what the drum set? Did somebody put their nutsack on those drums? 2,700 square feet. You know how many square feet my house is?
800.
Like 700.
Well, that was pretty close.
You were pretty close.
This is the room that was my office.
Is this where you keep your katana?
I don't have a katana there, but I do have a model of the Starship Enterprise. So.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, there you go.
That's embarrassing. Wait, which Enterprise?
The original.
The C?
No, A.
Wait, so original series was A, really?
Well, it was before A. A came later.
Okay, well, you know more about Star Trek than I do, so I'll take your word. Hey, there's a minion. We were just talking about minions. Here's the Afghanistan room, I guess.
We still have all these curtains, though.
Why do they have a Afghanistan rug?
I couldn't tell you.
Were they from Afghanistan? Or were they military and they just bought that when they were in Afghanistan?
Beats me.
Okay, well.
Wait. Look at that picture. Go back.
What?
You can see dude's belly and his feet.
That's not his belly. That's a fan.
Oh, okay. Well, whose feet are those?
That's a guy's feet. You can see his hand and his feet.
Okay, yeah.
But he's just standing there. It's not his belly.
Awkward. Maybe it is.
It's not. It's a fan.
It could be behind the fan.
I could be, but you can't see it either way. Now this.
So, This room
This is a room.
is attached to the bedroom. If you were to turn the camera around, you'd be looking at their bed.
Hell yeah.
And that's the bathroom that you're looking into over there.
This is where the husband hangs out when his wife's boyfriend comes over.
Yeah, probably.
He gets to play in the cuck room. It's awesome. This is an interesting location for a bedroom.
So, neat story.
All right.
It says 2,700 square feet. If I were to have it appraised, like, we couldn't list it all because this room here does not have any heat.
It's not legally
It's
a house.
You can't legally include it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, the living room doesn't either. So there's that.
How about this?
This
Still
is
have the jacuzzi?
Yeah, it's still here.
Amazing.
It sucks.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Get a better one.
Like, go back and look at it though. Like, if you were to sit down in it, right? I'm 5'6". I'm not a tall man.
No.
If I sit down in it, my waist is right about where the white line is.
Oh. Well, nobody said that bathtubs were good.
It is not tall. It is not long. I'm only 5'6". I can't stretch my feet out.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to bend yourself at a right angle to fit in there properly.
Yeah, it is really unusable as a bathtub. We only shower in it.
Huh. Here we have some closets.
Also, it's the only hallway between that bedroom you saw and the rest of the house.
You have to go through the bathroom to get to the bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, this bedroom, I see.
Right, yeah.
Okay. This is
downstairs.
Downstairs. All right.
This is the bathroom upstairs again.
From the other side.
Pulled the switcheroo on you.
And here's the pool that Rillip just gets to use all year round. He just gets to go swimming out there.
Yeah, all 2 months a year.
Hey, there's you. Or some other person. What is this thing? It's just a shed or like a playhouse or?
It looks like it was at one time a playhouse. Like it's got 2 floors.
Is it not still there?
Well, it's still there,
it is?
but
Okay.
it's like a death trap. There's like, there's no stairs leading up to it. Like the door just opens out into a free fall.
Oh, okay. How fun. All right. Well, so wait, is this other side of the fence part of your property?
Which side?
This side, looking into the pool.
So looking. Okay, so hold still.
Okay, I'm holding still.
You are looking at the pool right now.
Yes.
Obviously, the pool is our property.
Right.
What is behind the white fence is the house.
What is this?
That's the garage.
Oh, okay. Is this all your property?
Yes.
What the
Step
heck?
back to that tree. That's the garage.
No fences, huh?
Nope,
That is
no
a
fence.
big ass yard. You gotta mow all that?
You know, in theory I do, but I don't, and my neighbor gets so mad at me that he gets on his riding lawnmower and mows it for me.
Amazing. Wish we could pull that one on our neighbors. All right, well there we go. So that's Rillip's house. It's not nearly as creepy as the one we just looked at.
Definitely not.
So
and I didn't pay that much for it.
Cool.
Thank goodness.
Well, hey, I just bought my house for $80,000. So if you're looking for a house and you don't live in a major city, you know where to look. Oh, look at this. Watertown, $49,900.
Yeah, for twice the house.
Yeah,
4
what
bed, 2 bath.
What's wrong with it? Built in 1870. There's the problem right there.
Oh, all the houses like that are this old, man. The house, my house was built in 1901.
It doesn't even. Where's it? 1,600 square feet, huh? Yep. 4 beds, 2 baths. Man, maybe we should have stayed in Watertown. Great rehab opportunity. Perfect winter project for any DIYer. Yeah, that doesn't sound very promising.
Most of these are going to be like
fixer-uppers,
duplexes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, they're getting like this is $20,000. That can't be right. What's wrong with this one? $135 a month, guys. Millennials, Zoomers, you're looking for a house?
Not sure where Bingham is.
Oh wait, Bingham. Oh, Bigham Avenue. That's right over there. It's on the other side of the river.
Oh, off of State Street. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close to the
I see the
river.
problem here. It was a hoarder house.
Yeah, I mean it's absolutely demolished inside.
Oh my.
You know?
Oh, but they got Billy Ray
Look at that
Cyrus.
poster.
Billy Ray
Hell
Cyrus, the Village People, something else.
That's culture right there.
This is amazing.
It could all be yours for $20,000.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, He-Man, pile of junk. This looks like Emmykin's room.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty
she
sure
has
you're sleeping on the
everything.
couch, buddy.
She'll be sleeping on the couch if anybody's gonna sleep on the couch. Yeah.
But for $20,000, you come in with like
A backhoe.
$20,000 worth of dump trucks.
Sure, yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a house for $40,000.
Pretty good deal. There's a treasure chest. You get some loot.
Yeah. Could be a mimic. Might eat you.
Probably not, but yeah, could be. Interesting.
The thing about all this hoarding is that you have no idea what room you're in at any given picture. You're like,
I think
this
this
is a
might be
room.
the kitchen.
Yeah, it's got a sink.
This is a bathroom. It has one of those old-timey wood-burning stoves. Okay, yeah, this I can see why this is $20,000. This looks like a mess. Just an absolute pain in the ass to deal with. All right, team. I think we've looked at enough houses today. So everybody say thank you to Rillip for coming on the stream.
2 is the correct number of houses.
2? I mean, we could have done a third one if I had one available. So Rillip, apparently we're planning to be back on the 17th of October to play some multiplayer Phasmophobia. I'm really looking forward to that.
So what's going to happen is that, I mean, there's 3 things that could happen. I'm equally as bad as you, and we just have a normal time.
That could work, yeah.
I'm worse than you, and we get even more spooked than usual because
that could be fun.
Bad shit happens all the time. Or I'm better than you, and I get to embarrass you on your own stream for how bad.
All of those sound great to me. I have no issues with any of those. I am 100% ready to either show up or be shown up or be on equal footing. Any of those options sounds good.
I'm gonna cheat and play with the lights on, so
that's probably fine. I wouldn't want to mess with your abilities. All right, so Rillip, do you want to tell everybody where they can find you, if anywhere?
They can't find me anymore.
They can't find Rillip anymore. Rillip doesn't stream anymore. He just
disappeared.
He just watches and chats. So
it's true.
Thank you very much for coming on. We'll see you again in October. I guess we'll probably see you earlier than that in chat. Don't forget, tomorrow the Real Besties are talking about Halloween 1 and Halloween 2 on the podcast. So if you enjoy that, go check them out. Emmykins, of course, is the mod here and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys on Thursday for more Oxygen Not Included. So until then, bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.